Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing is offensively, this is certainly the best game that we've had, and the ball moved better for us in this game, than any game we've played. The first half for us to score 37 was a terrific step. Our best possessions obviously came when the ball got into the post because Joel finished. Another really good game for him, 6 of 9 from the field. But also, he and Onyi both passed it out of the post, as well as they have in their careers. So we got great shots on the perimeter. In the first half, we made a bunch of them. So that's got to be the positive, is that offensively, the ball moved and we played our best at that end. Defensively, Bonaventure is very difficult to guard. They play with 4 guards and they have a lot of movement within their offense. But the thing that defined the game is that their 4 guards went and got 13 offensive rebounds. So Oshun had 2 offensive rebounds, and Bonaventure got half of their misses back. So when you miss 31 shots and then go get 15 of them, and most of those rebounds were by guards, they play 4 guards just like we do, it's tough to win.
Coach, second half, as you mentioned, the first half, the best offensive first half you had. Second half, did you see any adjustment defensively? What did Bonaventure do so well?
Yeah, so what I liked about our possessions in both halves is we moved the ball, and then attacked. So, anytime you can get some ball movement and make the defense guard both sides of the floor, it's just going to make everyone a better offensive player. I think we did that in the second half as well, and when we got the ball in the post, when we gave the post a second look, Jalen especially did a good job of that. We got great shots at the rim. If you look at the second half, why weren't we as efficient? One thing is we missed free throws. And then secondly, some of the shots that maybe went in the first half, good looks, didn't go in the second.
What made Jaren Holmes so tough?
Well, so he had an amazing game in their last game against St. Joe's. He's playing very well. What makes him tough, and this is true with many good players, but it starts with his jump shot. So if he didn't have such a pure jump shot, if he weren't a gold shirt, and what we define as a gold shirt is a guy you just cannot let him get a catch and shoot 3, that's where it starts. And then he does a great job with his physical body of playing off of that jumper. So he is much more than just a shooter, but that's where it begins is, 5 threes for him. And some of them are running away from the basket. Some of them, not usually off the dribble, but he can make a lot of shots.
Coach, it's Rich. How are you?
Hey, Rich.
Hey, were you concerned about the ending of this game where you guys could not get a basket and Soriano's foul trouble today?
Yeah, so, that certainly was an issue, meaning let's say it was still a 6-point game with 6 minutes to go. So, we were in a fight, and you're right, we did not score down the stretch. Again, some of it was we got the same looks we got earlier but didn't complete. I do think the ball movement in general was good. I thought today's passing, even in that last stretch, was as good as it's been this year.
Okay. And Soriano, are you concerned about the foul trouble he counted today?
So Joel has picked up fouls this year, and he certainly fouled out today. It's not my biggest concern, and what I mean by that is some of his fouls, like he picked up, I guess it was his second foul, maybe his third, was an offensive rebounding foul. And I told him when he came out, I said, that's a good foul. Like, that was a good play. Sometimes it gets called, sometimes it doesn't. There have been some fouls that we've discussed that have not been the ones we want.
What do you take out of this game, even though you came out with a loss? I mean, you've obviously seen some progress since that first game.
Yeah. So Chris Austin had his 3rd consecutive double-figure game, so it's really good to see him playing that well.
Hello?
Yeah. So the biggest thing is just offensively how well we're playing and how we're passing the ball. That today was easily our best passing game.
Hey, Coach, what's going on? Just a few questions on my end. First of all, Josh Navarro looked like he was hampered with an ankle injury, limited him to not the amount of ideal minutes that he usually gets. What is his status moving forward? How severe is this ankle injury for Josh?
Yeah, so that's why Josh did not start and did not play much today. I guess he ended up with 12 minutes, and he didn't practice yesterday at all. So I didn't know if he was going to be able to go. So he did gut it out, and we're proud of that. So I don't know. We obviously have an off day tomorrow, and then 2 days of practice as we go forward. I'm sure he'll be back quickly.
And for Jalen Cobb, he had 5 assists. He continues to increase his assist numbers. Moving forward, do you plan on implementing him, making him the primary ball handler, and kind of just putting him in more positions where he can continue to find others and continue to make plays for others?
Jalen is always going to be a decision maker for us. Hold on one second, guys.
All right.
Thank you. All right, so Jalen's always going to be a decision maker. We're going to put him in those spots, and again, he passed the ball very well. He had more good passes than just his 5 assists, 1 turnover. A couple of those passes into the post, like to Onyi, they should have been assists as well. So, I don't think he's going to be the point guard, meaning we do have Josh and we've got Kyle Rose as well, who we really trust with the ball. But we do want Jalen with the ball in his hands, and we want him as a decision maker.
And also, Yame Butler, the freshman, he gave you some good minutes today, was aggressive on both ends. What did you like from what you saw from the freshman against St. Bonaventure today?
Yeah, so I wasn't surprised when Yame made a couple good plays early in the game. And what I mean by that is, I've seen that coming for months. Now, it hasn't shown up in the game until today, but he is certainly going to be a good player, and that's why he was able to step into the starting lineup with Josh's ankle being turned.
Thank you, Coach.